What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. Happy Friday. We're going to go over a quick overview of the charts. Very quick. I'll show you the areas you need to watch. Also, make sure you scroll down, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, tick that notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, and share the video if you would. Also, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let's get into it. I'm going to make this really short. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and let's get into it. So, of course, we're looking at the Dow Jones. We've been watching this falling channel. We knew that up here would be a good spot for a reversal on the RSI. It also tagged the top just like it did up here. We're waiting for a tap to the bottom. Now, that doesn't mean we can't come up a little bit before continuing down, although it does look very ugly. Today, we could drop quite a bit further, so just be careful. And remember, the weekends with Bitcoin can be very crazy. So after the market closes, we may see some crazy stuff with Bitcoin. So just be aware of that. We'll take a look at their targets and what we're watching for. But as you guys know, we are back below the median in this channel. We opened and closed 2 daily candles under it. So it does look like the downside is more likely. Now, the mid section, let's keep an eye on that. And we'll put a price label there. Right now is about 31,220. So a close below that, we are going to remain bearish for Bitcoin over the weekend, in my opinion. A close above that, then we may just see some more sideways action. So let's take a look at what's going on with the Dow Jones. As you guys know, this is 1929 right here on the right hand side, the crash we had, which took about a year and a half. We could be seeing the same thing here, or very close. Not saying it has to happen, but something you guys need to be aware of. It is looking pretty ugly. I believe if the Dow at any times gets below that 29,650 area, that old low, it's going to be a massive drop quickly. Could come in the next few weeks, next month, next couple months, somewhere in that time. But be careful, watch for that area. And let's take a look at the DXY. As you guys know, right now, our support on the DXY is going to be around 108.40. As you guys know, I do think we are going to come up and hit this 112 to 113 range in the coming days or weeks. So definitely keep an eye on that. We'll take a look at the daily real quick, and then I'll show you the big picture on the DXY, why I remain extremely bullish on it. I do believe if we break that 112, 113, our next stop is the 122 range. And then if we look at the weekly chart, I am super bullish on the DXY, and I'll show you why. This is a falling wedge here, and if we use a falling falling wedge pattern, the measured move of this from the breakout would get us all the way up to 178. Now, that could take weeks, months, possibly a year or more, but I do believe we will end up seeing a new high in the DXY. All right, before we go into Bitcoin, we're going to take a quick look at the daily and the 4 hour. Again, this is going to be very quick. It is Friday. I want to get this video out to you guys. Before I do, make sure you check out Prime XBT. Link is down below. By far my favorite exchange. You can trade multiple. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all from one platform. You can also have longs and shorts in at the same time, so you can hedge your trades. Definitely a great platform if you ask me. They do not trade against you. You don't see the scam wicks. Definitely check them out. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you that'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off of your trading fees. Also, I do have a tutorial on my YouTube page. You can go check it out. Let's get into the rest here. So as you guys know, this is the weekly. I still remain very bearish on the weekly chart. As you guys know, I do think we'll get a false bottom like we do in every bubble pop. I've showed other bubble pop patterns in the past. You can check out my Why Bubbles Pop or How Bubbles Pop video. Made it about 2 months ago. Check it out. You'll find it on my page. But I think 75 to 85 by the end of the year, November-ish, we'll get a false bottom, get a big rally, maybe 100%, maybe up to 15,000 area, somewhere in there. We'll be keeping up on it. And then down towards the middle or end of next year, seeing the actual bottom, and I do believe it's going to be pretty low. Now, there is a case where we could hit that low this year. If we look at this, you can see this wedge I have in here on the daily. Let me get the RSI off there. This wedge I have on the daily. So the area to watch, if we break this 22,350 area, 22,350, and we open and close a daily above that, that will negate this whole pattern, and then we'll have to reevaluate. But as of right now, this would be our major resistance, and our next low is down here to that 3,500, 3,800 range. And that would be the bottom test of this channel again. Now, if we were to do this quickly and see this by October or November, that could be the absolute bottom for Bitcoin this year. But I do believe we're probably going to see the false bottom. Let me get this out of the way. Kind of drawing and show you what I'm looking at. Then we'll go into the 4 hour. But we may see something like this. Once we break here, may come down to the 15.5 area, come back up for a retest of that 18.5-ish, come back down and get something like this, then get our false bottom, come back up, and by sometime 2023 get to our target. But as of right now, like I said, we could see that this year, so make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Let's go into the 4 hour and take a look at what's going on up close and personal. Whoops. All right, so this is where we're at. I do believe we are in this descending triangle within that wedge, and our measured move for that gets us all the way down to that 38 to 3,500 range. All we do is take a measured move here of the widest part of the triangle, descending triangle, and then if we break that 18.6 area, now again, that doesn't mean we go straight down. That's just the ultimate target. I've showed you guys that in the past. All our targets have been hitting perfectly for well over a year. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here. So if we come up, I showed you the tag the bottom of this yesterday. And now that's going to be, if this is a falling broadening wedge, which would mean one more move up after a test of the bottom, which could be around 1900 if we do get a rally there. Then we would come up, and depending on where we break this line, we would get a measured move. And that would also line up with our 200 EMA. So be careful, that is a possibility. But if any time we break below this and break this 18.6, it's pretty much a guarantee we're going down to our old low again, which is that 17.5 area, which is right here. I have this target in here. Let's put that on there. But that's at 17.5, which is our old low. Remember, I do believe if we break that, it's going to be pretty swift to at least that 15.5 and then continue back up for one more little rally before continuing down. So obviously markets don't move straight up or straight down. So what we do is try to figure out what's going on. But as you guys know, I pointed out yesterday that right here on this candle, it opened and closed below the 8 EMA. That's a 4 hour sell signal. That's not a good sign. You can check my EMA strategy also. But it's not a good sign. So far, this 8 EMA is remaining major resistance, and it's around 19,870. So if we break above that, our next resistance is going to be the 13 EMA at 19, right around 20,000, 19,980. And then we have the 21 EMA at 20,200. Once that breaks, our next major resistance would be at 55 at 20,500, and then our 200 EMA up here. But as of right now, this is still looking very bearish. As long as we remain below 19,900, chances are we have much more downside to go. But again, it is the weekend. Be cautious. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget, share the video, smash those thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video.